Got the bracelet right now. Hello, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to Black Girl World Traveler. I gotta fix my hair because So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I am leaving Spain. So if you don't know, I've been living in Spain in Murcia for the past 6 months, and I have about 2 more months of my program left to go, and I have decided to peace out, sell shit, head on back home to America. So the first reason why I'm moving back home is because the pay is just too low. So this don't want to stay in motherfucking plate. Should I leave it over there? I think it looks right over here. Yeah, even though I got a little bump. Okay, so basically, I don't like the low pay. I get paid 875 euros for 15 hours per week. And while I do live in a cheap region of Spain, a cheaper region of Spain, and I do private classes, to me, it's just not enough to live the lifestyle I want to live, which is comfortable. So I pay 390 euros. This is stuff I've already said before. Basically, I'm not able to meet my expenses. I feel like in order to survive here, you have to accept the fact that your quality of living will increase in some ways and decrease in others. So basically, my way of living has increased because, you know, I got the beach, I got fresh, cheap fruit and vegetables, cheap groceries in general, very walkable city. I have everything that I need at my disposal. I live very close to the city center. Actually, I do live in the city center, and I'm paying a relatively cheap price. And I would say for everything, for my studio, water, electricity, Wi-Fi, and groceries, I would say total I'm probably paying about $700 a month for everything. Maybe $750 US. Now, I love my students. I think it's working with children is entertaining, but long term, I know that's something that's not for me. Now, moving abroad, the cheapest way to move abroad, the easiest way to move abroad is to teach English, by far and large. You don't even need your TOEFL. I never got my TOEFL. I don't have my TOEFL, and I don't plan on getting my TOEFL. But if you want to move abroad, and you want to make money, the most lucrative place to do that, 2 most lucrative places to do that is in Asia, in specific countries like China and Korea and the United Arab Emirates. Those countries pay their English teachers very well. But if you're coming to Europe, if you're gonna go to Africa, like, I don't think that those opportunities are as lucrative. And I'm not okay with the fact that I haven't been able to save money. That's the biggest thing. Like, I like to save. And if I feel like I have to nickel and dime for the rest of my life, that's not something that I'm going to do. Like, no, I don't want to nickel and dime. I don't want to penny pinch for the rest of my life. Like, I grew up poor, so I want to better myself. I want to live a comfortable life. So I feel like I need to move back home, at least for now, to do that. The second reason I am moving back home is because I feel like I am tired of Europe. I feel like although I have not seen every country in Europe, I have seen more than enough. And I've basically been able to travel to, 17 of those countries within 1 year. So, and the majority of the countries that I've been to have been in Europe. So I feel like now at this point, it's time for me to go out and explore Asia. That hopefully will be my next travel destination. I feel like after seeing so many different countries in Europe, each country definitely has a unique culture. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of the stuff is the same. A lot of the people's mentality is the same. The universal healthcare is the same. The quality might be a little different, but you can get seen for cheap or free. And so now I'm at this point where I'm like, I don't have that excitement anymore. And excitement is fleeting. Passion is fleeting. You need something more long term. And I know that. However, right now I just feel like I'm done with Europe. Like, I will come back and visit the countries that I haven't traveled to, specifically Eastern Europe, very Northern Europe. But I'll do it in different ways. Hopefully, if I, when I'm going to speak that into existence, when I start getting paid for travel, I'll be able to do that. But right now, I'm off it. I want to learn Chinese. I want to explore Asia because it's a society that I know very little about, and I don't speak any language, any of the languages that are spoken there besides English. But that's not. I already speak English, so that's a given. I'm talking about the languages that are native to Asia. So I'm excited to do that. So basically, I'm tired of Europe is my second reason. The third reason why I am not staying here in Spain is because I do not want to live anywhere else in Spain. Now, y'all know I live in Murcia, and I have traveled extensively throughout Spain. I have been to Barcelona, Madrid, Seville, Granada, Malaga, Valencia, Alicante, Cartagena, Galicia. I'm going to País Vasco, so I'm going to count it. So I've been to at least 10 places within Spain, and that doesn't count all the little pueblos and things that and Almeria, make that 11. And so I do not see myself living anywhere besides Murcia, where I live now. Now, when I originally first wanted to do this program, I was hoping that I would have gotten placed in Madrid, even though I knew I would have to be placed in Murcia because I applied way too late. But after, like, I was in Madrid 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, this is too big. Like, this is like New York. I don't want this. I don't want that life. I definitely never want to have roommates. And in Madrid is so expensive that you have to have roommates unless you're, like, big balling, which I'm not, ain't even wanting just yet. So I don't want to have to deal with that. The only other place that I could see myself living in is Seville, because I absolutely love Seville. Seville's also very cheap. However, I just don't want to. I don't want to have to start over. I don't want to have to take my big suitcases on the bus, on the plane. Like, I don't want to deal with none of that. If I'm taking my suitcases the next time. When I first got here, I said the next time I'm taking my suitcases somewhere is to go home, and home meaning back to Philly, and that's what I'm doing. So my home, I feel like in Spain, is in Murcia, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my time here. I've explored, I've done everything I wanted to do, and I feel like it's time for me to move on. The fourth reason why I don't want to stay here in Spain is because I hate Spanish bureaucracy. When I tell y'all, Spanish bureaucracy is literally like the worst fucking thing in the world. Like, people don't give a fuck, like, about anything, like government services. Like, people just, they come to work and they feel like they'll get stuff done when it gets done. Like, the concept of deadlines and getting things done, efficiency, is just not the Spanish's strong suit. And personally, I don't mind. Like, I could be here for a year, deal with it, be annoying, but to actually stay here and live here, I don't want to deal with it. I personally, it will drive me crazy. I need order, I need structure, and that's what I want. So for now, I'm just like, peace. And I'm going to give you an example of this. For example, in order for us to do this program, we have to have a visa, especially, I'm talking about people from the United States. And, like, there's specific requirements. But if you go to the foreigner's office, how strict they are on if they'll let you get the visa or not, totally depends on the person that you're talking to in the foreigner's office. Some people are very strict. Some people scrutinize every single document. Some people would just be like, here, next. Like, and it's hard to get those documents, y'all. Like, you gotta find an apartment, which is really hard because this is a university town. What else you gotta do? You gotta do a whole bunch of bullshit. Excuse me. You gotta do a whole bunch of bullshit. And I went through all the BS of getting every stamp, photocopy every page of my passport, blah, 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 so many appointments and all that. And they didn't even check half of my documents. And I'm just like, so y'all wasting my time and money. I just don't want to be bothered. Like, I just need a break. I need a break. Now, I'm very flexible, and as a traveler, you really do need to be flexible and understanding and patient, which is something which is a little questionable for me. However, I do feel like I have significantly improved my patience level, which is something I'm going to take back to the U.S., Reason number 5, which is, basically my this is 10. This is 5. Reason number 5 why I'm moving back to the U.S. is because I need to make lots of money. Lots is relative. I need to make some money so I can continue my travels. So y'all know I just graduated college last year, so I'm still trying to figure out my career path. I know I want to maybe get into translation and interpretation because I am fluent in Spanish. So I'm trying to get into that. And I need, whatever I end up doing back at home, I need to take the money, use the money to basically invest, for example, in a nice camera to be able to produce better quality content. And to take with me on my travels, and I need to be able to save money so that I can go on my next travel journey, which is to Asia. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all the money thing is the big, it all goes back to like money. Like number 1 and number 5 were similar, but number 5 is like basically I need a higher paying job. And yeah, like I just gotta get better. I just need to go home, regroup, and really put my eggs out in a row. Because when I came here, I thought, okay, I have a year to figure out what my next move is. And I feel like that's not what this year has been. This year has been me coming to myself as a woman. It's been me becoming the travel blogger, me asserting my presence on screen and things of that nature. But it hasn't been me saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do for my career. Like that just like hasn't happened. That just hasn't happened. I like translation, interpretation. I like using my Spanish, and I know that, but I haven't gotten really concrete with it. And I think a lot of people think that, some people may think that this experience is like a gap year for them, so that like they just graduated from college, and they're not quite ready to go into master's or law school or medical school or whatever, so they use this as kind of like their gap years to like do nothing. I think that's great that people come live abroad and then they already have like their next plan, but I don't. I cannot lie to y'all, I really do not. So I'm just basically winging it. I know that if I stay in Spain, I'm not going to be able to be productive and do everything that I need to do. And I'm damn sure I ain't going to save enough money to be able to do it. So I got to go. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. Stop what you're doing. Stop. In the name of love. Stop. Look at that red button down below and click it. And also click on the bell so you get all the notifications about when I upload. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.